What's up, guys? It's Bradley Overrated, finally bringing you once again another Overrated review, and today, are you ready to do the Limbo with me? Oh, no, not that type of Limbo, that's right. The brutal, oh my gosh, you're going to die a bunch of times Limbo. Let's jump in and talk about this game now. And I just want to mention real quick that this isn't just for the Xbox One version, even though this whole thing's recorded on that version. I will also quickly mention the Nintendo Switch version, because I have both of those versions because I like this game so much. I double dipped just to see what it's like to play in handheld mode. And let me just tell you right now, it works great in handheld mode, and the Switch version is just as good as the Xbox version. So the story goes, you wake up in Limbo as a boy, and your whole entire quest is to go out and find your sister and save her from Limbo. And that's it. There's not a lot of story, there's not a lot of background, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, because that is the entire point in this game. As a matter of fact, the way they describe this game on the Xbox is simply a boy enters Limbo. That's it. And you know what? I like that. I like that the story itself can basically be told just by playing it. It's one of those minimalists in terms of dialogue. It's perfect because there is no dialogue. So I like that feature. It's a good change of pace. So the core gameplay is easy. It's a puzzle platformer which has simple concepts, easy controls, all of that good stuff. Difficult in some areas to master though. Some of the puzzles can be quite challenging, and that is my first problem with this game. No, not that it's too challenging, but for the fact that if you notice on the screen, it's basically a grayscale artistic style. It's black, it's whites, and it's grays, and while that's really cool and I really enjoy the art style, sometimes the black and whites and grays can get in the way. I remember one instance where I had to fly through the air and hit a button mid-air, and it took me forever to figure that out, not because it was challenging in terms of being a puzzle, but because I just couldn't recognize the switch because it blended so well in with the background. And in some cases, you know, they want to hide traps and stuff within the backgrounds or within the landscape so that you might, for example, come over across a bear trap and die and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was there. But then there are some cases like that switch where it just kind of gets in the way more than anything, and when you finally do figure it out, you don't feel that sense of accomplishment, you just feel annoyed. And then there is one other thing I want to bring up that a lot of people didn't like about this game, and that is the ending. I'm not going to spoil the ending here. It's a very simple ending and it's quickly done. But I personally did not hate the ending. I kind of enjoyed what I got. So I just wanted to bring that up, that you might be disappointed in the ending, you might not. It depends on what you were expecting by the end of the game. But I do feel like for all your trouble and everything, you might feel a little bit, disappointed because the ending really is abrupt and it is very quick and it makes you go, wait, is that it? But I feel like that was the creator's intent. And after I've beaten this game now 3 times and counting, I've grown to actually really appreciate what they were doing there. Playdead knew what they were doing when they gave us that ending. And then the last thing I want to talk about this game are the collectibles. There are in fact collectibles that you can find by going outside of the box. They're a lot of them are puzzles in and of themselves to figure out how to get to, or to recognize that there's an area that you can climb or get to or something like that. And at first I was a little bit worried because for each collectible you get in the game, an achievement will pop and you'll go, oh great, here we go again. Another series where you collect 10 things and you just get achievements. But no, Limbo will reward you for all your extra effort, and I actually really like the reward in this game. I'm not going to spoil that for you either. I am just happy to inform you that collecting the collectibles in this game, at least for me, was definitely worthwhile. So if you're a completionist, you have something to look forward to. Okay, I think you get the general idea of what Limbo is and has to offer. I just want to point out, though, before I give my letter grade, that this is an absolutely fantastic platformer. As a matter of fact, I have purchased Limbo 3 times in my life. Once on the Xbox 360, once on the Xbox One, and now once on the Nintendo Switch. And I obviously really love this game because I bought it 3 freaking times, Playdead. But I am happy to report that it doesn't matter what version you buy this game. It runs great. It plays great on all three platformers. I'm certain it plays great on PC. I will not buy this game a fourth time, though. Then again, if it comes on sale, maybe I will. But enough about that. Let's now give this game a letter grade. And for those of you that are new here, I give letter grades because that's just the way I am. A being the best, F being the worst, and Limbo is just great, man. From head to toe, the puzzles are great. The platforming sections, when they do show up, they are a little scarce, but they're still fun. And most importantly, this world, environment, and art style is so engaging. There were just some issues I had, like I said, where some of the obstacles are really hard to recognize that they're even obstacles, and sometimes the art style gets in the way of progress on this game. And with that in mind, I give Limbo an A-. And that, ladies and gerbils, concludes my overrated review of Limbo, and I just want to say thank you so much. It feels good to finally be back and playing games and reviewing them again. I've been sick for almost 10 days now, but I am officially fully recovered. Wow, that was quite the bug and quite the experience, but it feels good to be back. And I will see you guys on the next Overrated video. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trap. Have a good one.